Hope Part 3. 4. Are you proud? Can you do better? This will inspire you to plan your ultimate goal for your day. Go to this practice. Introspection will pay off in the long run. 3. Determined to remain in charge of developing other leaders. With the guidance of musicians, to foster personal and professional development, by its own leadership and to decide their own responsibility as a growing model reinforced. 5. If something goes wrong, look for the solutions. It is particularly difficult times our argument of self-responsibility. Martin Luther King said emphatically, the final measure of a man when moments of comfort and convenience, but where they are at times of challenge and controversy. 6. The mistake being made, asking, who's to blame? Or say, what can we learn from this, or what can I do to improve this situation? 7. For this purpose, you need the book of John G. Miller, QBQ. The issue behind the question, the exercise of personal responsibility at work and in life. Read a book that inspired the effort to get out of the blame game. We are all waiting at one time or another, and property issues. 8. Do you think it's promises? Interview on new hires during the youth in our zeal to get the best and brightest. We can easily conquer promise. Keep a record of the interview notes and some promising candidates. The following events will make it impossible to keep the promise. At least, you can deal with the individual. It is better to forget about them completely. 9. What about the promise you made to yourself? Write your personal and professional goals with clear objectives. Read once a week. It fits daily actions with your values, your standards, as a result, their philosophy. What are its limits? You are going to protect them. If your answers to the negative issues, what to do? What do you think? Use this information as a way to encourage you to take action, not guilt. 10. It Molière, French dramatists of the 17th century, it's not just what we do, but also what we do. We are responsible is something you do to avoid it should be doing. For example, happen to you, difficult conversation? Do you postpone important decisions? Responsibilities assigned trips should remain in his court? This will affect your life. If you ask a partner to do something, make sure that you would be willing to do yourself. If the new rules regarding the position advertised, then go exactly as you expect others to follow. For example, if the new rule is no personal calls at work, so do not speak to each other at work. It should be considered dishonest, and your employees can get angry and start disobedience. Analyze their behavior. When people complain about the intervention, but continue to do it yourself, you have to fix this problem. Yes, you want people to pay attention to each other and listen to all opinions, in order to prove himself. If, in the spirit of goodwill, one rule for everyone to leave the office at 5 o'clock to watch, you should. If you wait too late to get more work, your team starts to feel guilty and stay up later, which can ruin the whole purpose of the rule. The same goes for something like a lunch break. If you take your team to the total hours to complete, for rest and relaxation, then you should want to do. We need to overcome the shame that permeates some of us, when we recommend someone. Here are some signs that this is an important skill for you. 1. If you have difficulties, praise others, to analyze the causes of the event for you. The fear of humiliation. We also know that people avoid even the suggestion introverted and enjoy reading public email to all employees in their work. If it is a problem to know how to do this, read the simple rules to follow, and consider working as a trainer for a session or two to store important aspect of the communication of a leader, before self-awareness. 2. Sometimes the praise, but still time for leaders and increase the number of daytime attack management issues. If this is your challenge, I encourage you to rethink how you see this particular issue. Show people that you care, that they need to move up the list of items in your list of to-do. It takes less than 10 seconds to say, I appreciate the time and thought you put in this report is excellent, thank you. 3. Recommendation is limited best before. Please feel free to leave or wait until performance review next year is anything worthy of praise, that is, soon after the event. 4. Make your words truly memorable for the specific component performance. I do not remember much of the superficial good job, but no one will tell us, please. That was awesome, or would I be lost if you do not get to be dealt with not only a recommendation to be true. 5. If you do not follow through employee or small rooms, will provide a recommendation to discuss business issues or projects, praise and send holidays. Then for discussions on other topics in the price recommended time and increases his value in the eyes of the recipient. 6. A primer on rewarding and recognizing others, Jim Kouzes and Barry Posner, which promotes heart, a leader of driver reward and recognition of others. The book offers 150 ways to stimulate the heart. Another useful book is The Ultimate Prize, Stephen Kerr, What Really Motivates People to Achieve, Harvard Business Review book series. The book describes a number of different sources of stimulus, including accountability, responsibility, corporate culture, training, teamwork, motivation, and goal setting. 7. Finally, how can you apply the concept of enjoying dynamic information about yourself and your strengths? Exercise appreciates our gifts and talents, opens us know what others understand.